So we had this pine tree. This is what we would call a field pine. And I'll give you a good example of a field pine. That's one right there. All right, they grow, they're volunteer pines, but they do not make good lumber at all. In fact, if you look in the top of that one, you can see it's got, everywhere there's a limb, there will be a knot, and a knot is a weak point. So that tree might have 8 or 10 feet of good wood in it, and it's got fast growth, so the wood is weak. This was a huge field pine. I really didn't want to cut it down because it was so beautiful. But this house is going to be solar powered, and it was blocking my sun. So we thought it was going to be relatively easy to get out. Let me just tell you, that hole right there is, 10 feet deep, probably. 8 feet deep, probably. And this excavator is giving it all it's got. We can't get it to work, or can't get it to move. That's Travis, by the way, from the Martin family homestead. Y'all know him. He's over here helping me. We're doing a little homesteading. You can see by comparison, the stump is as big as the machine is, if not bigger. I think that I've heard it said the perfect tree has as many roots as it does limbs. This may have been close. So, as so often is the case, I missed the grand finale when it finally fell over. Now we're trying to get it out of the hole. It is huge, y'all. I was talking to Bay on the phone when it finally fell over. I think it's still attached just a little bit in the bottom of the hole, maybe. If you can see the stump right there. Oh, there it goes. Oh, we almost made some progress. It wants to come. I see roots still in the ground. Once they come out of the ground, I think it'll come on. Now it's real heavy because it's got a lot of dirt in it. That looks like a good bite right there. I think it's gonna roll. I think it's gonna roll. I think it's gonna roll. A little adjustment. God, y'all, that's a heavy, heavy stump. I have a little excavator too. It's about half the size of Travis's. There's no way mine would have ever got it out. In fact, it used to be his excavator. That's why I bought it, because I knew he had taken real good care of it. It's all about being self-sufficient. I know not everybody can afford to buy an excavator, and I'm blessed in that regard. Mine's nothing fancy, but it does a good job. But it's still about being self-sufficient, right? Trying to do what you can with what you got. I can tell you through the years that my excavator has saved me as much money as I paid for it. In fact, I've been using it out here on the cabin a lot. We're gonna get it out of this hole in just a minute. Hang tight. Just so heavy. It's heavier than the machine is, I think. Just trying to knock some of that dirt off the end of it, bust some of those dirt clods up. That's where a lot of the weight is. If we can get all that weight out. There was a bunch of dirt in there. What a massive tree. It kind of hurts my heart I cut it down. But God provides. Genesis says, He gave us dominion and control over everything on the earth. We are to be good stewards, and I do practice conservation. I am an ardent conservationist. I don't like to impinge on the land. I don't unnecessarily destroy what God has provided. There it comes, there it comes, there it comes. Yay, thank you, Lord. It is out of the hole. And just for perspective, I just want y'all to know that root ball is at least 8 feet tall. Now he's gonna roll it and try to get a bunch of that dirt to fall out. Although it doesn't look like there's a bunch of dirt in it anymore. Now, for perspective, the top of that stump, I don't know if y'all can see it, it's right under the bucket right there. It's at least 10 feet off the ground. That thing is massive. So now what we're doing, that's a cedar tree that I cut down. And I saved because I'm going to use it as part of my cabin. Got some more cedar trees over there that you might be able to see in just a second on the ground right there. Travis is moving it so he can move the stump to where it needs to be. I'm trying to get the stump out of the way and get it to a burn pile so I can burn it. We're kind of going with the shortest distance between 2 points because the stump's so huge. Like you see the stump in the foreground right here? Let's see if I can show you a perspective. There was a good perspective where the light was blocked out. There you go. I've never seen a pine stump or a pine root that big. It is massive. It's unbelievable. I think it's up on the blade. Now we're trying to see if we can pick it up. Yeah, it's up. It ain't gonna stay, is it? Trying to see if it would rest on the blade there on the front, and then we could, that way you don't have to roll it, you could actually just kind of pick it up and tote it. Now it's on the blade. It's so heavy it's got the back end of the machine cocked up. Probably ain't gonna tote it at all. That is one heavy joker. See there in the distance behind the machine, oh there it goes, that's what we wanted it to do the whole time. Behind the machine is a burn pile, trying to get it over there to the burn pile. And that is the easiest way to get it there, is to carry it. So to give you an idea of how heavy it is, here is the drag mark that the stump leaves in the ground as it drags over it. I'm gonna say that stump, that machine weighs 13,000 pounds. I'm gonna say that stump weighs 7,500 pounds, 3 tons or better. I'm not a logger, but I have moved a lot of logs in my life. And it's a big one. I'm trying not to get bit by a rattlesnake while I'm out here messing around. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it cleaned, like it pulled the grass and everything off the ground. Looks like a lava flow came through here. There it goes. Right into place. Just where we needed it. And then best of all, if y'all can see it, the skyline back there. We go from chaos to tranquility, just like that. Job well done, Travis. Thank you. Y'all go check out his page, the Martin Family Homestead, on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I don't do TikTok, but they do. Great family values, great stories, great social media sites. Y'all go check them out.